When the first blurry images of China's next-generation stealth bomber began leaking online, defense analysts worldwide suddenly paused. Could this be the aircraft designed to challenge America's B-21 Raider and shift the global strategic balance? For years, whispers surrounding China's secretive long-range bomber program, known as the H-20, circulated through military circles. But now, as emerging evidence and insider reports paint a clearer picture, the world is finally beginning to understand what China has been building behind tightly guarded hangars. This is more than just a bomber. It might redefine the future of global air power. Decoding China's next-generation stealth bomber revealed. China's development of the H-20 stealth bomber represents one of the most significant leaps in its military modernization. Designed by Xi'an Aircraft Industrial Corporation, the bomber is intended to give China something it has never had before, a true strategic long-range strike capability. While China dominates in regional military power, it has historically lacked a platform capable of projecting force far beyond its borders without relying on missile systems. The H-20 appears poised to close that gap. At the heart of the H-20's design is a flying wing configuration, similar to the American B-2 Spirit and the new B-21 Raider. This geometry drastically reduces radar cross-section, making the aircraft far harder to detect. Analysts believe this design choice is a deliberate effort to bring China on par with U.S. stealth standards. The use of advanced composite materials and radar-absorbent coatings further enhances survivability, especially in heavily defended airspaces. Reports suggest that the H-20 is expected to achieve a range of at least 8,000 kilometers, a game-changing distance for China. This means the bomber could reach Guam, Hawaii, Darwin, or even portions of the continental United States when supported by aerial refueling. For China, this transforms its military posture from regional deterrence to true global reach. Equally important is its payload capacity, estimated to exceed 10 to 15 tons. The bomber is believed to support both conventional and nuclear weapons, reflecting its role in China's nuclear triad modernization. If accurate, the aircraft could carry hypersonic cruise missiles, precision-guided munitions, and potentially long-range stealth missiles designed to penetrate sophisticated missile defense systems. Another critical feature is its anticipated low-observability avionics suite. China has heavily invested in electronically scanned array radars, advanced janners, digital flight control systems, and artificial intelligence-driven mission computers. These systems likely feed into an integrated cockpit interface designed for reduced pilot workload. The result could be an aircraft capable of deep strike missions while avoiding detection through electronic warfare and advanced situational awareness tools. Propulsion remains one of the biggest unknowns. China's domestic engine programs have struggled for years, but recent progress in the WS-10 and WS-15 families indicates momentum. The H-20 may initially rely on modified domestic turbofan engines that prioritize fuel efficiency over outright speed. Strategic bombers do not require high supersonic performance, so the focus is expected to be on reliability and range. Strategic analysts believe the H-20 carries major geopolitical implications. Once operational, it would allow China to threaten strategic targets far from its shores, complicating U.S. and allied military planning. American forces in the Indo-Pacific, especially in Guam and Darwin, would face a new level of vulnerability. This in turn could force the U.S. to upgrade base defenses and disperse assets more widely. The bomber also supports China's doctrine of anti-access area denial, or A2AD. By launching long-range standoff weapons, the H-20 could target aircraft carriers, command centers, and logistical hubs before they can be used to mobilize countermeasures. In addition, its nuclear capability strengthens China's deterrence posture, creating a triad composed of land-based missiles, submarine-launched missiles, and now a credible aerial delivery system. China has been meticulous about keeping details secret, but official hints and controlled leaks suggest the aircraft could undergo public unveiling soon. According to reports from Chinese military sources, testing on subcomponents and engine integration is well underway. If timelines hold, the bomber may enter limited testing within the next few years and potentially reach operational status before 2030. The unveiling of the H-20 will mark a turning point, not just for China, but for global military aviation. This aircraft symbolizes China's ambition to match or surpass American cutting-edge aerospace capabilities. As technology advances and international rivalries intensify, stealth bombers like the H-20, B-21, and Russia's PAC-Dash will define the next chapter of long-range strategic warfare. What is clear now is that China is no longer simply catching up, it is actively shaping the future of stealth and global strike power. The H-20 could shift the balance in the Pacific and beyond, signaling the start of a new era when strategic bombers once again become central to the world's most powerful militaries.